Greetings and welcome to my channel. My name is Abagnatius and let's watch me play some Captain of Industry, some Dyson Sphere program. I need to make these things next, and as we've just seen for a small moment, graphene is something I need to is something necessary to make these. And graphene is high power graphite, I think this is called, and sulfuric acid. Graphite I have, sulfuric acid I don't have. At this point I think I was eating another bite of cake. That's why there is a break here. Wonderful. Graphite and sulfuric acid is of course oil, stone and water. So many things need to be made. Now for oil, stone and water to make acids, I was for a short moment considering doing it the classical way, but at this point I was already not considering it anymore. I was going to do it in a more modern way, meaning I was going to do it wirelessly. And for that I need to set up the intermediate products wirelessly first, which is oil, which is water, which I just did, and which is of course stone, which I already have. And then oil, which I already also have containers of, and I just extended this one and placed the hat on it. Then some drones and of course some electricity. Okay, now all the base resources are ready. All I need now is the production facility, which is also going to be wireless, and I've made a couple of blueprints that way. But first I prepared the conveyor in the main bus to add the graphite to, or rather to add the sulfuric acids to, because I think there are other recipes in the future that are going to require some sulfuric acid as well. Let me speed this up a little. Again, this is just me building the necessary conveyors. Okay. And then, of course, sulfuric acid is being made in a chemical facility, which I'm going to see very soon. But first, I wanted to flatten some ground here. Not too much though. I have to be careful where water is concerned, yes, to not cut the water off. Wonderful. Now we have lots of space for fabrication. I also took down this bit of stone that gave me a lot of titanium ore, which I knew I would also need. And this is where I made the wireless sulfuric acid, or rather was wanting to make the wireless sulfuric acid facility. Here you can see made in chemical facility. Which I also have blueprints of course. And here you can see I don't have any chemical facilities on me. So I went and checked, do I have them in my in the mall, but nah. These are not chemical facilities, and neither are these. Then I checked, do I have the necessary recipe to make them, which is good. Okay, next up I prepared the mold container for the chemical facilities. I just set them up to see what happens, and I saw no drone is going out, so no, I'm definitely not making them just yet. And the chemical plants, they are not so very difficult to make. They also require much the same resources as the oil refinery and all of that. Let me speed this up a little bit. Because this is now just me looking for the necessary resources. Wonderful. And some greens. This is something I noticed. This is kind of cool. This is definitely too steep. At first I thought I could leave it at that, but then I thought if I save and reload, this might generate an error. I didn't want to risk that. So I changed it to be extracted from the other side, so that it can end up with a more suitable angle. Okay, then some power, and finally I think I need glass. Now I have glass, I need steel, of course. That I just got out of the main bus. Which was simple enough to do. Okay, then the storage, the hat, waiting for construction of one, and there it's being collected. Wonderful!
Flight mode.
Now I can place the chemical facility. With 3 inputs. To make sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, of course. That's stone, water, and thing. Graphene is not a part of sulfuric acid, but sulfuric acid is a part of graphene. Well, I just was confused. I think I wanted to, I looked at adding the finished sulfuric acid directly via conveyor, but I ended up not doing that. You will see what I ended up doing instead. Okay, we've got all the stuff. And now we're cooking. Okay. And I just ended up placing the container right here, which was going to call for sulfuric acid to be delivered, which is a very fortuitous and positive decision, as the future is going to tell. I'm looking for the drones here, by the way. Then I'm reconsidering building the drones here. Both would have worked. Okay, then of course the connection. Which is going to be very straightforward. And we have sulfuric acid in the main line, main bus. Wonderful.
Flight
mode. Yes.
Flight
And
mode.
I also immediately increased production capability for sulfuric acid, because I saw I'm not making all that much. I checked the power real quick, and then I added sulfuric acid production capability, and by quite a lot. Let me speed this up a little. This is just me setting up all the containers. Speed it up maybe even more. Okay, everybody's cooking. And at first I wondered why is that container over there not going to collect all the new sulfuric acid? I mean, it's there. It's ready to be collected. Yet it's not happening. Oh, whoops. Would be helpful to set the heads correctly, so that the system knows where to get to all the sulfuric acid. And now, as you can see, the drones are flying and the acid is being collected. Okay, I stayed to make sure. And now, let's actually do that in the next episode. Now comes graphene. Okay, that was sulfuric acid. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, you know the drill if you so choose, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.